What is completion? So completion is when at the end of a relationship you have basically tied up any loose ends that you feel you needed to tie up. You may want answers, you may need to give answers to the other person, and just kind of round up and have some sort of a lesson or a blessing that you have taken from that relationship, so that you can then move forward with the rest of your life a better person from having learned that lesson or blessing from that relationship. We are souls, and we have come here as a soul in a human experience to learn lessons so that our soul can grow and evolve. And there is a thing called soul contracts and karmic debts or karmic bonds. And occasionally we may find it difficult for our cords to cut the energy cords with these people if they are a soul contract and our soul still hasn't learned that lesson or that blessing that we came here to do. So a soul contract is when, you know, we're all up in the ether, we're all love and light and in the world of spirit, and we will, you know, meet up with other spirits and our spirit guides, and we'll kind of come up with a plan that, right, okay, when I come down to earth this time, I'm going to try and give you this lesson so that you can learn about it in this life, so that your soul can grow and evolve to this next level of ascension. And then when we come down, we have signed contracts with them, and it is our job to complete it. My soul contracts, and it was a lot like a relay race, it was like a baton. Basically every relationship, I feel that it was the same contract that was just getting passed on from, you know, relationship to relationship, because I wasn't learning the lesson. And my main objective with my relationships was to learn about self-love, and to learn that, you know, I was putting my love in these other people, that actually I needed to bring it back to myself. That is kind of a common consensus at the moment, especially in these times, because we need to be coming to a place of self-love, because when we love ourselves, then we realise that we are love, and we can then create this union with the divine, which, when we're all coming from this divinity, this love space, this is when we're going to create heaven on earth. But you might have a different lesson. Some people might have lots of lessons in their life about abandonment, rejection, self-worth, which ultimately all comes back down to love. So it is all kind of, a self-love lesson. And we often get these contracts and these bonds that just keep getting passed on, and until we learn the lesson, we are only going to meet the same person in a different skin, and they were going to put us through the same thing. Karmic debt is a little bit different. So with karmic debt, the idea is that in a past lifetime, perhaps you wasn't a very nice person, and you may be or may have been in a relationship with somebody who has been very, very difficult and very, very testing, probably to the point that you should not have even actually been in a relationship, or you should have removed yourself a lot sooner, or you should maybe still be working to remove yourself from this situation. So the idea is that karmic debts, you've been an arsehole in a past lifetime, and you're kind of getting a little bit of payback, karma in this lifetime. But the energy on planet Earth now is too high for these low frequency energies, and it really is time now, if you are in a really low frequency relationship, to remove yourself. If you're not doing it yourself, the universe is likely to do it anyway, because the frequency on planet Earth does not make the space available for these low frequencies. So it's kind of come to a point when I'm seeing it a lot with ladies that I love, and I've been working with a long time and supporting, is you have served your time, and now let them go and be at peace. Well, although it might not be that easy, I know that difficult people do make it difficult for you to be at peace, but you have served your time. So this is where, karmic debts and soul contracts come into the agenda. So the questions I'm going to suggest to you are just suggestions, and what I am going to ask you to do is to take a moment, and I've already asked you to list all your partners. That was part of the homework, pre-homework for week 1. And I want you to take a little time to sit with each person that you've been with, every relationship, and ask yourself some questions. What attracted me to him? What do I like about him? What don't I like about him? Does he remind me of my mother or my father? A teacher? Caregiver? Basically anyone from my childhood. Or maybe even a past lover. What good things did I get from the relationship? Am I still holding on to any resentment? What might I need to forgive them for? Have I ever done what they did to me to somebody else? Can I accept it as karma for my past unconscious behaviour? Are there things that perhaps I need to be sorry for? How do I still feel about them? Maybe I still love them and still want them back. What am I grateful for? What did I learn from the relationship? What changes am I going to make? How can I complete or tie up loose ends? How can I be a better person because of it? How do I move forward? What changes am I going to make? What was I benefiting from the relationship? What was I seeking in the relationship that I could have given to myself? Do I wish that maybe I had some sort of an apology? Why did I stay as long as I did? What mistakes did I make? How could I have been a better girlfriend? How could I have loved myself more? How is my soul going to grow and evolve from this whole experience? You can come up with your own ones. So what I'm going to invite you to do is sit down. I've already asked you to write a list of all the relationships that you've been in. So one by one over the next 5 weeks, go through them, sit down and just have a little think. And what the outcome is of this exercise is to come up with some completion or outcome, something that's positive that you have got from it that you can then take forward. So it might be that from that person you learn that you don't want to be with anybody that doesn't have a job, that's pouncing off of you. You know, so right, okay, yep, me, don't go with anyone that's not got a job. That's what I learned from that. Thank you, universe. Or it might be that you don't want to be with somebody who, smokes lots of weed. I don't know. But you have to come up with an answer. So there has to be a blessing or a lesson. And a lot of the reflection, it shouldn't be about the other person. All of the questioning is about you, how you found yourself in this situation, what you could have done differently, how you could have, it's all about you. What could you have done? How can you be a better person from the outcome of this relationship? And I know that a lot of these relationships may be very, very, very in the past, and we should have been doing this between each relationship, so that when we go into the next relationship, we've already got this framework and these boundaries to work to before we then step into the next relationship. And it's from this questioning, from this analysing, that with time, hopefully we should sort of funnel out all the bad choices that we're making, and then come to a point where we're actually choosing somebody who is in alignment with our soul, who is more compatible for us. So that is why all this investigation and this questioning is so important and so vital for us to build harmonious relationships. Now, sometimes I understand that this can be really, really difficult. Sometimes we really are holding on to some resentment towards this person for doing us harm, for causing us pain. And I've held on to this, and it is only burnt myself. It's only been crippling for myself. I can sit there all day long thinking you this, you that, but it doesn't do anything to anyone else other than myself, which is why I'm saying to you, if you are holding on to any resentment, please, please, please love yourself enough to do the work, to let it go. And there is work that you can do. And one tool that I came up with, which was really powerful and really easy and quick to be humble in letting resentment go, is doing a bit of time travel. So how this works is like this. When I found myself in situations when somebody had really hurt me and I felt really resentful towards them for the hurt that they had caused me, I took it as an invitation to do some reflection, to look at myself, because at the end of the day, everything in this world and this reality is a reflection, is a mirror of you. If it's not you, it is something that is being triggered within you. So it is all you at the end of the day. So what I would do is I would reflect on the thing that they had done to hurt me, and I would think back, and I would purposely find the time that I had subjected somebody else to something like it, very similar, and I would then humbly accept it as karma. I would be like, okay, you've done this to me, I did this to so and so, albeit very unconscious, so dear universe, thank you. I accept that as my karma. I accept that pain and that hurt. And this is really powerful on so many levels, because when it comes to souls and crossing over, going into the realm of the spirit, it has been documented by many people that when we cross over, and this is people with like near-death experiences obviously, when we cross over we see all of our life flash between our eyes, and we see all the bad things that we've done to people, and we feel all the pain that we have subjected to other people. So my reasoning in this idea that I came up with is, why am I going to wait until the end of my life to see all the bad things that I've done and then have the opportunity to come back and clear the karma, you know, and create karmic debts and stuff like that? Why wait until another life? I know we're infinite beings and we're going to come back millions and billions of times, but why? Why wait? So I look at it like this: why not clear your karma in this life? And every time something shitty happens to you, sit down and go, when did I do something shitty like that to someone? Oh yes, I did that to so and so. Thank you, universe. And just accept it. It kind of takes, the negativity out of it, because it turns it into a universal game. Like, okay, you get me back now, you bastard. Kind of like that. So yeah, that is another thing that I can suggest. I'm going to actually record a meditation for that. I'm also going to record a meditation for a completion conversation with people, and I'm also going to record a couple of Mastery of Love chapters, extra ones, to try and explain some stuff to you. And yeah, if you've got any questions and you want any support about, you know, what you should be doing, how often you should be doing it, it is all very intuitive and inspired by you, but I am here for you, and the sisters are there for you in the group, and I hope that helps, and I look forward to